Hi everyone, I'm Scott from Sharkey's Floral and Greenhouses up here in beautiful northern Wisconsin town of Kerwitz, Wisconsin. And today we're going to be talking about soil, all right? This week we're going to be talking about going back to the basics. And for our customers, we want you to have good success this year. And we have to lay out this foundation of the basic things that you have to get right to have success. You want beautiful plants and flowers, and we want you to have them also, because when you look good, we look good, and we want you to learn. That's why we've been doing these videos, and we've had great comments, and people are learning, and that's awesome. So today we're talking about soil because it's that basic foundation, and everything starts here. If we get this one wrong, no matter if we get everything else right, if we have the watering and the fertilizing and everything else, the plant care correct, if we don't have the right building block, the right foundation, everything else will crumble, okay? So that's why we're starting first with soil. You have to have a good quality soil. And you're not going to find that at the big box retailers and every big giant home goods stores or the grocery stores. They don't grow for a living, okay? We do. And I know that you've been marketed to. There's this huge campaign every spring, and you're going to have to unlearn this. Do what the folks, the gals and guys that actually grow for a living do if you want to have flowers like them, okay? None of us use those big national store brands because they're a low grade quality of soil. You need to have a good quality soil. So that's where we're starting, a good quality soil, because everything builds off of that. You'll never have the nice hanging baskets, especially when you get into the hot summer months. Your June, July, your August. That's when it really counts, and that's when the good quality soil will show when you get into those hot summer months, and everything else just fizzles, okay? Good quality soil. I'm going to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until everybody gets it, okay? And we've had so many people. We did these videos last year, and every day people were coming into our greenhouses and they said, you know what? We got on track with this and had a beautiful year. That's what we want. That's what we're trying to teach. Okay, so starting with a good quality soil, you're looking for a nice quality. Has a lot of peat moss in it. That is your moisture control. We'll get to that a little bit later. Okay, peat moss is your moisture control. It doesn't have the great big white clumps of perlite in it. That instantly, to me, that's a indicator of a low grade soil, okay? That's just filler, okay? That's like if I filled this pot up with packing peanuts, okay? There's absolutely no nutrition there. There's nothing for the plant. And that's what happens with the low grade quality soils, is that there's nothing there. So the plants, you can buy good quality plants and flowers, and if you put them in low quality soil, those plants will never root in. And I've done this hundreds and hundreds of times. Customer comes in and they ask, it's been a month and my flowers they don't look like yours. What's going on? My first question always. So if you come in and you ask this is going to be my first question. What kind of soil are you using? Well, I went to the grocery store and I picked up a bag of that stuff, and it was only $4.99. It was basically a bag of air, and I used that, and it was like, well, we found your problem because you used a bad foundation. And they'll have that plant and it has done nothing for months, okay? It's gone the summer and it hasn't grown at all, and I'll say, watch this, and I'll take that plant and I pull it right out. The plant never rooted into the soil because there was no reason to. There was nothing there. There was absolutely no nutrients. And then even using our good fertilizer, our Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer, if you don't have good soil, the nutrients in the fertilizer can't get to the plant because there's no delivery system. So think of it like this. If you're using those low quality soils, it's basically like you're filling up a planter full of packing peanuts. There's nothing there. So that's why we go back to the basics of you have to have a good foundation, and then you can have those gigantic hanging baskets, the nice beds and the flowers and the lush because it has a delivery system. It has a good quality base to it. So that's what we're looking at when it comes to soil. All right, use a good quality soil. That's going to be the first key. And then we're gonna be talking about fertilizing and watering. Get those other things in line so that you have success this year. So now I get questions and emails and messaging on Facebook of, hey Scott, okay, where can I find a good quality soil? And I know a lot of you are watching from all over the country, different parts of the world even. And I don't have a list of what retailers are carrying good soil. We use the Jolly Gardener mix. That's the only thing I'll use. We've used Metro Mix before. That's another good quality soil. It's expensive. It's not cheap. Cheap soil equals cheap results. So this is a more expensive soil, but it gives us those results. That's why we have hanging baskets that are 5-6 feet in diameter, because we have good soil, we have good care, and we have good fertilizer, the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer. Those are the things that are going to lead you to success. So my suggestion is, if you're watching from Ohio or Texas or one of our customers out of Florida, go to your local garden center. And I'm talking about the actual places that are growing for a living, not the ones that are just bringing in plants and selling them. The people who are actually growing for a living, and ask them, hey, what do you use? Check out their soil, look at it, play with it, and it should look like it has some quality, not the great big white clumps in it. Stay away from those. Okay, should look like a good quality soil, has a high concentration of peat moss in it. Again, that's your moisture control. Okay, the moisture control is something that when it takes in that water, that it readily gives it back. Now, there is a marketing campaign with moisture control soils. All right, here's, in a nutshell, stay away from them. It's a gimmick that doesn't work. We stay away from them because it doesn't work. And I want you to follow my thought on this, okay? So what the moisture control soils have is a little pellet, almost like a little grain of sand, and it's a polymer that absorbs the water, and it expands. It can absorb maybe 100 times its weight in water. It's the same thing that's used in diapers, okay? But here's the problem. What is a diaper's job? It's to absorb the moisture in from the baby's bottom and trap it in, right? We don't want that with our plants and flowers. We want that moisture to be able to go to the roots of the plant. But that polymer doesn't work that way. It traps that moisture in and holds it. So it'll feel like that plant is heavy with water, and it is, but the roots can't get it. So using that same polymer that is in all the moisture control soils, it just doesn't work. It's a gimmick. It's a heavily marketed gimmick, and you pay more for it, and actually it's worse for your flowers. Don't use it. You want a good quality soil that has peat moss in it. Peat moss is your moisture control. It absorbs the water, and it readily gives it back because the roots can go right through it and it can drink. And in those hot months, that's where the rubber meets the road. And when it hits at 90, 95 degrees, the plants will have that moisture from the soil. So now, we appreciate you watching our videos. We hope that you're learning some things, and we'll apply them this year to your gardens, to your flowers, and to the practices that are using to have a beautiful yard like us that grow for a living. We want you to have beautiful plants and flowers. Please subscribe and to our Facebook our Facebook page, and that way you'll know whenever we go live. And we did 70 videos last year. So go ahead and go back and check out those videos, and it might cover a topic that you're asking about. And in the description on this video is a link that will bring you to our beatyourneighbor.com website and the blog article on the soil. So it talks a little bit more, and then we have a video in that blog also, and it goes into more depth, and that'll take you to our YouTube channel. Please, again, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, and like us. Share us with others that you think might need this information. There's a lot of people out there that need this information and need to hear it. So we appreciate you watching us, giving us a like, sharing it with your friends, and we appreciate you as customers that come and check us out up here in Crivitz, Wisconsin. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.